Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of I don't know yet. We do not have a name yet because we're gonna figure this out right now today. Again, I'm your host Alex Figueroa, and my co-host is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
All right. So today is actually a fun day. Today we brought back one of the fan favorites, which is the was this Cross the Streams, but we renamed it to Redo or Redon't. Me and Nate is gonna sit down each month. You guys are going to pick the next movie, not the next movie, the next after the next movie, because we got a surprise for the next movie, what we're going to be doing. And then we're going to watch the original, remake, and then we're going to tell you guys our thoughts. Then you guys will tell us your thoughts about what you guys thought of the original and the remake of this. You guys know how it goes. And of course, thank you everyone that's joining us here live. But before we get started, before I say what's up to everybody and all over the place, I'm going to let Nate take over because we still on the fence on which name we're going to go with. We got two names we're locking down here, but it's your vote. It's up to you now. You guys are going to pick it. So Nate, tell them.
All right, so here's the deal. Real quick. Ultra HD, we just rebranded to Ultra HD Geeks, but Alex made a good point. Ultra HD Geek sounds really like it's strictly for home movie, right? Like 4K like 4K movies and things like that. And we're not a physical media channel, although we will talk about movie collecting. These things will always pop up because we are movie fans.
Mm-hmm.
We're a movie channel. And geek stuff, collectibles. Look at behind Alex, you see all that stuff. Like, we're always going to touch on those things, but we didn't want it to be so focused. So we had two possible names. I have one, Alex has one. We're not going to tell you which one is which. We want no biases, but we're going to have you guys vote on which one you think would be a better rebranding for us. The first option, you might see it in the corner if you've logged in here to the video. It says Geeks University. The thought process being, of course, we are the geeks, me and Alex. And this is a more, not that we are schooling you guys, because that's not the case. You guys, some of you have seen more stuff than us. But we do want to educate on maybe some movies people haven't seen. When we did the Michael Mann filmography, a lot of people had said they hadn't seen certain movies. So a little bit more discussion, film discussion, could be, people can learn something new type thing. The other option, okay, is Geeks and Flicks. Geeks and Flicks. And that would be, of course, one, we're nerds, we're geeks, we love all this kind of stuff. And we're going to be talking about flicks. Also, Ultra HD Geek was, of course, Alex's old name when he was a solo guy. And mine over on Instagram is, of course, Nate Flicks Reviews. So it's a mash of our name, and it's also a mash of what we're going to be talking about. So we want you guys in the chat, real quick, since you guys are here, and you guys are here every week, you're the subscribers. Which name do you think, just type it in the chat, which name do you think we should go with? If you like Geeks University better, we're going to go with that. If you like Geeks and Flicks better, we're going to go with that. To us, we like both, so we're just going to go with whatever you guys vote. You guys vote in the chat. All right, so Robert says Geeks and Flicks. That's one. We got one vote. Wide Range Media, Pablo LaFrancia says. Wide Load Media. We do that. And then our intro would just be the sound of a thing backing up. Beep, beep, beep. All right, Geeks and Flicks, Geeks and Flicks, Geeks and Okay, 3 for Geeks and Flicks. Geek University, Pop Culture, Geek and Flicks from Jay. So it's 4-1. Let's see. I know there's a couple more people in here who haven't voted yet. Jose. Haven't seen one from Jose. Haven't seen one from Rev. Rev is here. What's up, Rev? What's up, Jose, by the way? What's up, everybody? David McGuire says Geeks and Flicks. It's trending. Like it's trending on Twitter right now.
I like both.
Rev likes both. Rev, okay, thank you. So it's a push for him, and Pablo with a push by picking something that wasn't on the table.
He said
Wide Range Media, Geeks and Flicks. I think Alex. I think
Geeks
we got
is winning.
I think it's trending. Yeah.
All right. So let me just confirm on YouTube.
that there's no one else that exists.
Yeah, because then it basically we did all this.
We'll use the little and sign, whatever that thing is called, ampersand. Or
so
whatever.
You want the and sign or not?
Yeah, just in case. See
Geeks.
If anybody. Has
all right, let's do Geeks and Flicks. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Geeks and Flicks, Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks.
Nope, we're not talking about our joysticks, man.
No,
just Geeks and Flicks here. I don't know what kind of channel that is.
The Horror Geek, 58.8K subscribers.
Good for
Okay,
him.
so you know
Check him
what?
out.
No one has it with the
Yep.
and. Now I'm gonna put it with the symbol.
Okay. Rev also said Geeks and Flicks does cover geeky stuff and movies, though. True.
Yeah.
And
You know
Pablo
what?
now says
Either
Geeks
way
and
you
Flicks.
want it, we could take it. So you
Okay.
guys have voted.
Yep.
Balls
As long
Corner
as the balls
is
corner ain't
always
going
gonna be
nowhere.
here. Balls Corner.
Good.
Actually, today we have a special Balls Corner because we're gonna be giving away a
Ooh.
physical media, and we're gonna be giving away a lot of digital codes.
Ooh,
Not a
I
lot.
like
We're
it.
gonna be giving away the entire Bourne filmography. Okay, from
5.
Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, Legacy, into Jason Bourne. There's 4 films. Someone's gonna win the entire pack. We're gonna be giving away
5.
Punisher, Warzone, and Punisher with John Travolta, and then of course Scream and Death on the Nile as a pack. So
Wow. We're giving let's do
Yes.
them all as a pack. So it's 3 packs. 5 Bourne
packs.
movies, 2 Punisher movies, and 2 movies that have nothing to do with each other other than they came out this year.
Yeah.
3 people are going to win in the balls corner. So, Walking the
Yeah.
Butcher, thanks for bringing it up.
Jose subscribed to the Patreon. He's a subscriber. So
Oh,
thank you so much, Jose.
Thank you, my main man.
Um,
He gets more balls.
Yes, he gets more balls. He gets an extra 3 balls. So, okay, so with that said, you guys have voted. You guys have chosen. Geeks and Flicks is going to be, after this channel, I'll be working on a logo and everything. So, again, thank you so much, you guys, for voting. Because, again, this is for you guys. This is why we do it. You guys voted, and that's the name change we're going to go with. Now, with that said, let's have some fun, and let's go into the actual show, right? So, let me just lock all this down and whip out some music and everything. Okay, so with that said, let's start off first with the director spotlight for next month. We're gonna just tackle quick on everybody that missed it. This month we did Michael Mann. Okay, so if you guys have not checked it out, check it out. We have it's still up. Michael Mann. We did the entire filmography for director Michael Mann, so you guys could check that out. It's still up. This month, next month. That's going to be on the 16th of May. We are doing the spotlight of the Fairley Brothers. So this is the first comedy we're doing it on the channel on what do you call it? The Flicks. I gotta get used to the name now.
Geeks and Flicks, baby.
Geeks and
Geeks
Flicks.
and Flicks.
Yes,
That's
here
right.
on Geeks and Flicks. JB said, you two are awesome. In the future, would you guys do a baseball sports show for an hour? Yes, we will talk about the Mets. You damn right.
We are sports fans. Here.
We are sports fans. We'll do a baseball segment for you guys if you want. You see my beautiful MLB Network shirt.
It has to be wanted. We want to do
yeah.
what you guys like.
Yeah.
Also, we come up with ideas, obviously, but if you guys don't like them, we don't do them. So if multiple people want it, I don't see why we shouldn't.
Yeah, we'll do an
chat about it a
hour
little bit.
Met talk.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Okay, so we're doing Fairley Brothers next month, and we cannot reveal the next franchise we're going to be doing for Redo or Redon't. Why? Because we're going to start right now with the new Redo or Redon't, the new version of it. So with that said, we're going to take it off with the 1968 version of the Thomas Crown Affair. Now, Nate, why did we pick this movie as our first movie?
All right, so check this out. So first of all, let's talk about Redo Redon't and what it means. It used to be Cross the Streams. Back when David was part of the group, and shout out to David. If you guys don't subscribe, Flicks Talk, go subscribe to him.
Yeah.
He does content. They used to review one show here and one show on his. So I wasn't part of the original version. So I was like, you know what? I really liked that. I used to watch them. I thought they were good. I was like, why don't we do that again? We change the name, Redo or Redon't. Of course, the name being, we will say if we feel that the movie was worth remaking, whether it's a reboot or a remake or whatever. And then we will then say if we think that what came from it was a worthy follow-up. So at the end, we will say if the remake is a redo, like thumbs up, or if it's a Redon't, like you should just skip it. That's essentially what it is. How we picked this? I was in my room the other day and I was looking on my shelves and I had both of these movies next to each other. And I was like, I've never watched the original Thomas Crown Affair. What better way for me to pop this thing in than if we bring this segment back? And now look, I've seen a brand new movie for the first time and we're going to be talking about it. That's literally the only reason this one came up first. The rest of them will take more thought and you guys will be voting for the titles. So
Yeah.
you guys will be picking after the second one.
Yeah, so okay, so with that said, I know a lot of you in the chat going, "What the hell is a Thomas Crown Affair?" This movie stars Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to play the trailer. So again, for those of you that do not know what this movie is about,
Waka the Butcher, watch
yes,
this trailer.
and Jose, just check the trailer out, and then you you guys can figure out for yourself if this is something for you. So again,
It stars Steve McQueen.
Yes.
You guys are going to notice that.
Yeah, so with that said, enjoy. Oh, my bad.
Hit the button.
Enjoy.
Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway in the Thomas Crown Affair.
Let's start with the money.
Well, I don't have it.
What would you do if you did?
Ooh, that camera.
We're in this together. You want it in. You're going to get 10%. So you earn your keep.
$2,600,000 in cash.
Whose head are you after?
Yours.
Mine.
Yours.
Let's play something else.
This trailer's amazing, by the way.
Go.
No.
Eddie. Yeah. He wants to make a deal.
No deal.
What a trailer. Color by Deluxe.
It'd be a shame to have to give all this up.
Ooh, what a way to end it. All right, hold on a second. We need to talk about this trailer.
Yeah.
I love that trailer. It
Okay.
it doesn't show you anything. You have no idea what that movie's about. We need to go back to trailers like this, where you show who's in it and just show some random stuff. Because now all the trailers show all the plot in order, and by the time you go see it, you know everything that's going to happen. This
Yeah.
trailer's amazing. It's just a bunch of random crap.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and it's kind of funny. It reminded me of a little bit of the Ocean's movie with the old weird music and the cuts from the different cuts going in and out.
It's like Austin Powers.
Yeah, very Austin Powers. I mean, we'll talk about one scene in the movie that was very Austin Powers. Okay, so anyway, so this movie, Stephen McQueen is like a billionaire. In this film, he's a billionaire, and he owns a hedge fund. I believe he's like a financial guy, and he owns like companies upon companies, and he decides to, because he's a billionaire, and guess what? He has everything. He decides to do a heist, and pretty much he
Plan a heist.
Plan a
Yeah,
heist.
he
Plans
a heist. He doesn't participate in the heist.
No, he plans it, and they execute it, and now they hire Faye Dunaway. She plays a investigator, and she gets 10% if she catches Steve McQueen on the act, Mr. Thomas Crown, pretty much Thomas. If she catches him, so pretty much it's like a cat and mouse throughout the whole thing. Now this is 60s, so this is where me and Nate's gonna talk about. This is a very drawn out movie, and I mean drawn out. It's one heist. So it's not like multiple heists. It's just one heist happens, and then it's just the cat and mouse between the two actor and the supporting actress. And honestly, for myself, I felt like it was really slow. It was very slow at times. I don't know. What did you think of it?
I mean, I could see that. It's short, which is good. It's only an hour and 40 minutes. Well, so this is a movie that is, like you said, it's made in the 60s, but there's a lot of, I can't wait till we talk about both, like as far as comparing them. Mm-hmm. So just as far as this movie goes, obviously it's based, the appeal is kind of the two leads. You have Faye Dunaway, who at the time, I think She hadn't done much. I know she was in Bonnie and Clyde. Chinatown was after this, but she was still, kind of coming up. But she was like a name. Steve McQueen obviously was already a known actor at this point, and he was like that cool, just like a star, if you will. You know what I mean? Is he the greatest actor? I don't think so, but he was a star,
Yeah.
And they're selling you on that. Obviously, as you could tell from the trailer, they showed each of their names 7 times on the, it just keeps popping up. As far as the content goes, I'll be honest, for a 1960s movie, this has some real modern moments mixed in with all the older, cinematic moments that don't really happen nowadays. I think the heist scene itself is awesome. I think the heist scene is as good or it's executed as well as a lot of modern films would execute a heist scene.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. I do agree. Once we get to the part where, because she's basically Faye Dunaway's character is an insurance investigator. She works for the insurance company who insures the bank, and she has to try to figure out who did it. She believes it's Thomas Crown. She doesn't have all the proof, but they kind of get the proof, but they never find, they don't find the money, and they can't all the way prove it, right?
Right.
And the whole cat and mouse is they like each other, but she is torn between doing her job and bringing him in, or he wants her to run away with him, basically, at the end. And they take the money and he's rich. He doesn't really need the money. He literally does the heist for fun. So the cat and mouse part, it is drawn out. That's where I'll agree with you. The last 40 minutes or so is really a lot of them just hanging out. That part was pretty cool when he was driving the car on the beach, but it's 10 minutes long of him driving this car on the beach. It looked cool. If it was 2 minutes, it would have been better than being 10 minutes. Then there's the chess scene, which is the Austin Powers.
Yeah.
They're definitely making fun of that scene, and they got to be making fun of that specific scene in that movie in Austin Powers, because she's doing suggestive stuff with the little chess pieces, and oh my god, it was so funny. I couldn't watch it without thinking of Austin Powers.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Slower paced, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. I liked the movie. But I'm waiting till we do the other one so we could do some compare and contrast.
Yeah, no, the movie is not bad. It's just that if you're thinking of a heist, you're thinking of multiple heists in one film. And this is not that. This is just one heist. And after that, that's it. It just pretty much becomes a character-driven film, pretty much. Yeah. Because now you get to see more of him trying to, play with her mind, and she's, falling along with it, then they fall in love. And then the ending, where we could talk about... I don't know. You want to spoil the movies?
I don't think we should spoil it. No,
okay.
I don't think we should spoil it, because I think people should watch these movies.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spoil the ending. I will say it's definitely different in both versions.
It's very different. Right. It's very different. A little similar, but they executed each film with a different take. And I thought it worked very well on the remake version also, how they did
I liked
that.
both.
Yeah.
I actually liked both. And in this case, as far as a remake or a original, I like that they have slightly different endings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you like one way, then you watch one movie. If you like the other way, then watch the other one. But I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so here we go. We're going to give you guys the box office numbers and the Rotten Tomatoes and see what the critics and audience have to say about the original Thomas Crown Affair from 1968. So here we go. Box office numbers, $14 million. So... not as much. I couldn't find as much money in this
By
one.
the way, though, in 1968, I read an article. So in the movie, he steals $2.8 million or something. Yeah. And in 2020 money, that was $100 and something million. So $14 million in 1968 is significantly more. It would be considered a hit nowadays, like a big hit.
Okay. Rotten Tomato scores. The critics gave it a 72%. The audience a 74%. Nominations. Now this guy Oscar nods on this one. It has 2 nominations, one for best song. And let me tell you, once you hear the song, it's one of those it never comes out of man. No, it's not. Should I hit them with it?
Yeah, by the way, 14 million in 1968 is 114 million now. So oof. it was a hit. Yeah, let's give him a little taste. This was the Academy Award 1969 Academy Award winner for best song that plays in the opening credits of this movie, and then again later in the film, and you'll never be able to not hear it if you hear the whole thing. So we'll just play a little sample.
Here we go.
Is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind.
That's pretty much.
Trust me,
it's,
it will get stuck in your head. If you
It's
go
a
listen to the whole
rhyme.
thing, you will be stuck in your head.
Yeah, it's pretty much a rhyme. The song is just, and you can rhyme anything with it, and that's pretty much it. You see it again when he's flying the glider and all the parts of the movie. You hear the song, but that won an Oscar for best song of 1968, 1969, right? Because it goes.
It was
up.
at the '69 Oscars. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when they won it. Song is great. It's a great song.
It's
Great
actually
melody.
a good song.
It is a great song. It'll put me to sleep if I keep listening to it. To be
It's
honest,
like a
with you.
lullaby.
It is. All right. So with that said, we gave you guys our 1968. Now, for those of you, I'm going to ask you guys out there, just in case, if you guys saw it or heard about it, what did you guys think of the 1968 version of the Thomas Crown Affair? So anyone out there that seen the film, let us know what were your thoughts of the film.
Couple things from the chat. Pop Culture
Yeah, go
33
ahead.
says, in the 60s movies just had long scenes. We paid for the setup. We need to use as much for screen time as possible. Really old movies. Harrison, of course, he has to have. I mean, I imagine he'd seen this. He's the old school guy. One of my problems with the 1960s is they drag out films way too long and tend to be boring. I'd love to see this in the 40s as more of a noir film. Oh, that's a good
that
point.
would have been a good
Pretty
one.
good point. Robert said, that song, I love it. I believe him. James said, reminds me of the craziness of movies from that time. A Clockwork Orange. Anyone? Jay said, I could not stop singing it. Robert was 1 year old. Angelina. Oh, shout out to Angelina. How's it going? She said, I think because I saw the newer one first, the original just felt a little too drawn out. Fair enough. Wacky the Butcher said the kissing scene in the trailer was long. The kissing scene in the movie is even longer.
It's mad long. The camera rotates in like 360.
Like 5 times.
Yeah.
And the song is stuck in her head all
Yeah,
week long.
pretty much. No, yeah.
It's still
so,
stuck in my head right now.
So look, with that, now we're gonna hit the 1999 version of this film. Now we're gonna again. This is the Thomas Crown Affair starring Renee Russo, which I thought she was gorgeous at that time, and then Pierce Bronson. We all know him as 007. Now it was
Faye
kind of
Dunaway
hard
was-
for me on this one.
Faye Dunaway was gorgeous in the original one too, though. They
Oh no,
picked
she was
very
cute. Yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
women. Yeah.
I always had this thing with Renee Russo. I just don't get
Renee
it.
Russo.
Yeah.
Hey, she's pretty.
Yeah,
That's what
she's
it is.
gorgeous. I guess it's because of the Outbreak. I was like, oh.
Maybe.
She was hot in that one. But yeah, so in terms of the movie, again, if you guys have not seen it, most likely you guys did not. I'm going to play the trailer.
Apparently,
Don't worry.
Judging by the chat.
Yeah, judging by the chat. So I'm going to play it now. So sit back and enjoy Thomas Crown Affair.
I want you to talk about women.
Oh, I enjoy women. A woman could trust me, as long as her interest in
whoa,
her
whoa.
contrary to my own.
He just flicks joysticks.
This painting is worth $100 million.
They shut off the air to drive out the tourists. Then they close the gates to keep everybody out. Diversion. Make a lot of noise over there.
This looks like a James Bond.
So over here in this room, you can take $100 million off the wall and waltz right out the front door. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yes. Do we know each other?
Not yet. I'm Catherine Banning.
And whose head are you after?
Yours.
You're enjoying something, a worthy adversary?
An entertainment.
Do you really think I'm going to sleep with the man I'm investigating?
Always get your man?
Mm-hmm.
Think you'll get me?
Oh, I hope so. Oh, this must go over.
With whom?
Whomever you bring here.
I never bring anyone here.
Well, you got your man caught in a cookie jar now. How are you going to get out of it?
You don't believe it's possible that you could ever trust me, do you?
You're transferring assets, getting ready to run.
Suppose I did run. Then what would you have? Want the painting, $5 million fee, and not me.
Do you want to dance? Or do you want to dance?
I want you to do your job. Because right now, you're acting like a junkie.
This is about money.
It's not about the money. We like the chase. I can leave here tomorrow. So can you.
I wouldn't trust you.
I'm gonna trust you.
All right, so so you can see the generational differences in this one. This one was very 007. Very, it's so hard. It's so 007 in this one.
Yeah.
It's so good though.
It's John McTiernan. So first of all, John McTiernan directed this, and he is a straight up action movie director. So just by the trailer, and that's not the whole movie, but that trailer is cut like an action movie trailer. The spy music, and
but
the
that's
heist scene is the only action scene.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, the ending also had that upbeat.
Oh, all the walking. Yeah.
Well,
they were
yeah,
walking
I guess.
everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, you can't give
Not
it
an
away,
action
but
scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the beginning was again the same type of movie. This is another one heist movie, but to me personally, I thought this one was more executed better than the original one. Just me. I guess it's the newer, modern heist stuff, and I guess I'm used to the Pierce Brosnan doing all the cool gadgets and stuff. Now, this again, if you're gonna see this at home and you have kids, I will say there's a lot of
nudity.
Yes, there's a lot of nudity in this movie.
The
More
nude
than
movie.
more than the Steve McQueen. So again, if you guys are gonna check it out by yourself and you and your significant other at that. Other than that, in terms of the storylines, both were different. They took the same premise of the original, meaning Thomas Crown is still a millionaire, billionaire. He still owns a hedge fund. He has like a cool scene in the movie when he sells a building. It was like really cool. Then you got Renee Russo, who is the same thing, the investigator, but she gets 5% this time, not 10. And then Faye Dunaway, which was in the original movie, she is the therapist for Thomas Crown, which I thought it worked very well for this movie. They just did it for the cameo purposes because she wasn't there for much. But other than that,
felt fluff to me.
it did. They didn't need it. But I thought in terms of the storyline, both of them were unique at its own. I thought one was more paced better because newer writing and directing was different, where the other one is of the decade, of the 60s. So they had to draw out a lot of stuff. Great lead characters between the two, Steve McQueen and Pierce Brosnan. Renee Russo and Dunaway, they were both great at their roles. I mean, they were really good. Honestly, it's really hard for me to choose which of the two I prefer more. I'm going to let you pick the comparison.
Yeah, I got an idea. We're going to play a little game of compare and contrast. I'm going to pick a topic. You're going to tell me which one you liked better, and I'm going to tell you which one I liked better. And if you guys are in the chat and you want to if you've seen it and you want to participate, so Pop Culture 33, Jay, Rob, everyone who has seen both of these movies, you guys chime in too. Okay, so Alex, just really quick. I know we're because you asked if we want to do categories. I don't want to do categories per se, but just compare and contrast. Which one you like better and why? Quick, Thomas Crown, lead character, Pierce Brosnan, or did you prefer Steve McQueen?
I will go this one. I'm a little biased on this one, but I will go with Pierce Brosnan. I thought he was, I guess it's because of the writing of the movie. I felt more engaged with him, where Steve McQueen, nothing wrong with him. I just felt like he was boring at times. Like he didn't have much charisma, where Pierce Brosnan was oozing charisma. Yeah. So I will go with Pierce on that one.
I agree. I actually liked Pierce Brosnan better than Steve McQueen. I think he had a little bit more. You used the perfect word there. More charismatic than Steve McQueen was. I think McQueen was just banking on the fact that he just was that guy back then, whereas Pierce Brosnan actually I think his acting was better than Steve McQueen's, and the character of Thomas Crown's a little more fleshed out in this one than it was in the first one. If you remember, in this one, they explained the girlfriend type character who is always around him.
Yeah.
In the original one, it's just some chick. Like he just has a other girlfriend. They never say who it is, what she's there for, nothing. He has a little more dialogue in this movie. So I'm also going to go with Pierce Brosnan. So 1 point to the remake. Okay. As far as the investigator character, Renee Russo versus Faye Dunaway. Which did you like?
I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with Faye Dunaway. I felt like she was more the investigator than Renee Russo. Renee Russo was more, She was more clowning around, more that era. Like she didn't feel like an investigator where Donaway, she was an investigator. She just felt like it. She was not pulling for his crap. She was like, I'm gonna get you. She didn't do the whole love thing. They do that towards the end, but throughout the whole movie, it wasn't a love fest. Like whereas Renee Russo was, like once it hit like 30 to 40 minutes into the film, she fell in love with him. So
yeah.
I felt like this point for me is gonna go to Donaway on the
Good
original.
point. Oh, and real quick, I want to make sure. Jay said he picked Steve McQueen. Pop Culture 33 said Steve because Brosnan felt too much like a retired James Bond. It was hard for him to get past it.
Okay.
Robert chose Pierce, so he's on our team here. All right, for me, again, I agree with you. I actually like Faye Dunaway better. She was more hard-nosed, in my opinion. She came in, and when she starts solving stuff, I believed it more than when Renee Russo comes in and just starts solving stuff. You know what I mean? Both of them are very intuitive, and obviously it's a movie, so they got it a little quicker than you might expect, as far as figuring stuff out. But I like the way Dunaway did it better. And I agree with you. Judging by the end of the film, which are different, like we said, and we're not going to spoil it, I like her better I like her ending better than Renee Russo's ending.
Yeah.
Me personally.
I agree.
I thought it was a little more gangster. So I'm going to go, both of them are gorgeous. Obviously, it's not about looks. They both they played the part role. You could believe the romance each way. But I'm gonna go with Faye Dunaway. Okay, chat goes with Robert says Faye. Pop Culture goes the other way, says Renee Russo, because Faye Dunaway bugs him. I can't explain it. It is what it is. And Jay's still talking about Steve McQueen. Okay. All right, now next category. Let's go with the heist itself because they are different. One is a bank heist. One is an art. The Thomas Crown in this version is an art thief.
Yeah, it's a
So which one did you prefer?
I'm gonna go with the painting. I felt like there was a lot of more risk of him getting caught, and he planned it to the T. Like he had the titanium suitcase, right? Like it was very 007.
The magic suitcase that can fold paintings without making any creases.
I wanted to ask you how did that work, but
it had a wooden frame and it didn't break.
I don't know, man. I guess whatever.
They don't pay me enough to know that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna go with Pierce on this one. I felt like that one had more of a risk taking because again, he had a lot of people were around and there were cameras everywhere, but of course he figured all that stuff out. So I'm gonna go with the remake on Thomas Crown.
Remake?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's where we're going to flip-flop. I'm going to go with the original. I love the bank heist in the original. First of all, it feels very modern, and it doesn't feel very 60s to me.
No, I agree.
There's like guns and shooting, and I love the execution of it. I could definitely see it inspiring some other bank heist, movies and moments. I thought it was very well done. Plus, Yaphet Kotto is in it, who, if you're like a actor, if you like old movies, Yaphet Kotto, he was in Alien. He was in a bunch of movies. He's great. He's only in this one little part, but I love the execution of it. Yep. I love the planning of it. He's like Steve McQueen, they show him at least interacting with the people who pull off the heist. Whereas in the remake, Pierce Brosnan never talks to any of the people who like helped pull it off. You know what I mean? Like it's totally separate. Also, Pierce Brosnan's version, he actually goes in and gets the painting, whereas Steve McQueen lets them do all the work and then just reaps it. He's just doing it for the planning. I enjoyed the bank heist better. I like the art one is good too. Don't get me wrong, but it's way more actiony, whereas the other one's a little more gritty in my opinion. But both are good, so we're split on that one. Okay, now direction. As far as the director, so Norman Jewison, a 3-time Academy Award nominated director, versus John McTiernan, who's directed Predator, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Last Action Hero, an action guy. Which did you prefer?
It's very hard because both were very different in the style of the way they shot. I'm going to lean towards the remake because that felt more of a heist movie. Whereas I did not know if Thomas Crown Affair was really a heist movie or was it more of a dramatic love affair. You know what I mean? So if we're going to go by the heist category, I'm going to go with the remake.
Got it. Okay. We're going to split again. I actually think there's more interesting directing choices in the original one than there was in this one. I love the split screen stuff where they're constantly doing a lot of split screens all over the place. I love the way the bank heist is executed with him on the phone. He calls the number, go. And then the first guy starts doing his thing and he's like, go. And the next guy does his thing. And then they intercut it all. And he does a few things with zooms and like nerdy, for me, as far as like those kind of direction choices. McTiernan's a lot more straightforward. I think his pacing is better. So I agree with you on that end. But I just think Norman Jewison creatively did a little bit more than John McTiernan did in his version. For me, at least, I thought it was a little more interesting. So split on that one. And then let's see. Was there anything else? Music-wise, I don't think it's a comparison. The first one has way better music. It's like it has the Oscar-nominated score. It has that song that you will never leave your mind. In the windmills of your mind.
An apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind.
It will stay in your mind for the rest of your life. So that's good. But I wanted to compare those four main things, right? Like the director, the heist, the leads. Overall, though, to be honest with you, I thought both were good. I thought the one thing I like about this comparison is that both movies are similar. Like their overall plot is similar, but they're like really different. You know what I mean? Like the films are different. Like we mentioned, they have a different ending. The new one is a lot more R-rated than the original one. Obviously, 60s was a different time.
Yeah.
And it probably would be equivalent to an R rating back then. I think it is. I think they re-rated it after and it is an R, but it's not like overly graphic in any way. The new one's a little bit more, there's a lot of sex scenes and sweaty people and there's some cursing. Dennis Leary is in it. So, he's going to curse a little bit, but but they're both adult. These are like adult films. And I don't mean like pornography adult films. I mean, films for grownups, right? And I always like a good, like a film for grownups, drama, but I thought they were both good and different. What do you think?
I agree with you. I can't choose one a winner. I know a lot of people, you're going to go with Pierce. I'm not going to go with Pierce on this one. I'm really torn because, yes, the original one for me was slow and whatever, but I enjoyed it. Like at the end, like I told my wife, I was like, this is actually a pretty good movie. Now, of course, the more modern version of the original is going to be 10 times better or whatever you want to, whether whoever's going to be the lead characters and music and writing and, set pieces and everything. So honestly, for me, I'm torn. So I'm not going to vote on which one I'm going to pick. I'm just going to it's going to be one of those open ending, like, which is going to win, because this one is actually really hard. I don't know if I can stamp it a redo or redon't, because this is really hard for a number one, to be really honest with you. It's similar, but it's not.
I'll put it this way. I think this is a redo because I think both are worthy, right? And they're different.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a redon't. I don't think you should watch one and skip the other.
Yeah.
They're both worth watching, in my opinion. So I'm going to say it's a redo. As far as picking one, I won't pick one. I gave them the same exact score, like when I scored them. I think they're fairly equal. They're just each a product of their time. The remake's very 90s, which I love 90s movies, and the original's very 60s. And I obviously 60s is not my. I've seen movies from them, but it's not like my forte or a strong suit. But I liked both. I would say I think it is a redo. Yeah, I think they're both worth watching. But I think the remake, if it's the only version you see, you're in fairly good hands. Like, I don't think the original's like head and shoulders better than it or anything like that.
No, and you don't have to watch the original. Now, I don't want everyone to be like, do you have? No, you don't. This has nothing to do with the original, unless, again, it's the same story told different with a different execution for the ending. Again, if you want to watch the original, they have it on Hulu or Amazon Prime for free. You could check it out. If you want to watch the remake version, again, Hulu, Amazon for free. You could check it out. We're not saying you have to watch the two. If you had to pick which one, I say if you want to go more generational, watch the 1999. It's not as bad. If you're one of those that love old style movies, check out Steve McQueen's version. That one's actually pretty good. Or if you're one of those film nuts that want to watch them both, then watch them both because they're still good. If you watch them even back to back, it was fun.
I think this one is a win-win scenario. Like you said, if you're more into modern filmmaking and you're not crazy, like I know Harrison said he's not crazy about 60s movies, the 99 version is more modern in that regard. like we said, very John McTiernan's very, modern filmmaker. It's good. But if you do like classic cinema, I know Jay is a big fan of the original one. Great. It's a win-win. You really can't go wrong. Each one has things that it does better than the other one, in my opinion, which makes a good discussion, and it makes a good double watch. I mean, I watched them a day apart. And it was cool. Like, I remembered everything from the first movie when I rewatched when I watched the new one, and you could see the similarities and you could see all the differences. So make sure you don't do like Evan and watch it with your mom, though. Do not watch this with your mom. The remake. You can watch the original one with your mom, but don't watch the remake with your mom. You'll be uncomfortable. But yeah, I liked both. So redo for me.
Yeah. All right, here we go. JB said, curious, what if they do another remake with Oscar Isaac and Amber Heard? I only saw the 90s.
I don't like Amber Heard too much.
I'm not crazy with Amber Heard. I mean, Oscar
I'm not crazy
Isaac.
about Amber. I love Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. I don't know.
But no, I don't. He doesn't. He's a great actor. He doesn't strike me as this character. You have to be a little older.
You gotta look good.
That's why I think Pierce Brosnan and Steve McQueen were good. You got to be like he's a handsome guy, but like a handsome, older, rich.
Like who? Like Matthew McConaughey?
McConaughey would be really good.
He would be.
McConaughey would be really good.
He'll be riding the horse. He'll be riding
McConaughey would be a really good pick for this.
Yeah.
Or you know what would be cool? You know what would be cool? Who? If they really change it up and go with Idris Elba. I think Idris Elba would make an awesome Thomas Crown.
Hey.
That dude got style. You could believe he's a rich guy. You know what I mean? He's suave. He can't be the next Bond. Maybe he can, but he could do this.
Who could be the investigator? Amy Adams.
Amy Adams is cool. I'm trying to think. Who's like
it has
to be
age
it's gotta be like
30s.
Like a gorgeous, smart woman who, Amy Adams is good. I'm trying to think, like, off the top of my head, who would be a great for the investigator role, because you got to match him with the actor. I think. One thing is that both of these sets had pretty good chemistry, in my opinion. Like with the, as far as the leads, so they got to have good chemistry. Scarlett Johansson. She's in her 30s.
Scarlett Johansson. She's too short.
She's too short. We need a giant.
Not a giant.
Angelina Jolie.
No, she's too old.
Is she? For Matthew McConaughey? She's younger than him.
Matthew McConaughey? Oh. That
what about Brad Pitt for Thomas Crown?
Oh, Brad Pitt would be good.
And we can't hire Angelina.
No, you can't.
Because they're divorced.
Jennifer Aniston.
But Brad Pitt would be a good Thomas Crown too. He'd be really good.
Yeah, I've never seen him in that type of serious role. I mean, I know he did serious roles, but I've never seen him like a rich.
But this would be good for him. Good look, where he could just like bank off the good looks and the suave, the cunning,
George Clooney,
kind of smooth. George Clooney that's a good one. Anybody with the salt and pepper.
Oh, Julia Roberts.
Pretty good. Julia Roberts she'd be good with either one, with Brad Pitt or McConaughey or
George Clooney, because she was Ocean's 11. They were together anyway.
I like it. I like all those casting. They're pretty good. More than Amber Heard. Sorry, JB. Amber Heard. She beat up Johnny Depp, and I don't like that. And I like Rev 4K says Melissa McCarthy. Let's switch it up. Let's go all the way. We'll make it into a comedy.
We should.
Let's get Zach Galifianakis as Thomas Crown and Melissa McCarthy as.
Yeah. Look, again, guys, if you're enjoying this stuff, hit that like button. New to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Again, we're changing our names to Geeks and Flicks starting tonight. We're gonna get all that stuff going with you guys. Now,
Robert says Ben Affleck.
That's a good one.
That's any kind of older, 40 and up guy who's good looking.
Matt Damon. Way too old. Way too old.
Yeah, he don't have the personality. He's not like stoic enough to me.
He's too boring. All right, you know what it's time for? It's time for the Balls Corner. What do you think?
Let's go to the Balls Corner. This was a redo, by the way, guys. We voted. We liked both. Before we go to the Balls Corner, let's tell them what's the next movie on the redo.
Ooh, this is a good one. This is for all you horror people out there, because we don't tackle much horror also here. So again, there's a lot of changes coming up in this channel.
Ralph will be here for this next
Ralph is going to be here,
He'll
definitely.
Be here at 9 p.m. sharp.
Yeah, he's like, guys, this is my movie. I love Ralph. But
me too.
All right, here we go. This is it. I mean, let me just tell you guys, we have not tackled this, and I've been dying to do this franchise in this channel.
Dying inside.
I've been dying in the corazon. So, with that said, I'm gonna tell you.
It's like an apple.
Okay. With that said, this is it. Okay, like Michael Jackson. This is it. This is May 9th. Right, I'm getting it right. May 9th. Our next redo or redon't. Me and Nate are going to tackle the Evil Dead franchise. Evil Dead from 1981 versus Evil Dead from 2013. Is it a redo or a redon't? And let me just tell you guys, I seen that new one once. So it's going to be great going back and watching it. But the first Evil Dead, I watched it many times. So, again, May 9th, you guys want to be on this channel, so subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, tell your grandma, tell everybody in her nursing home that we're going to be tackling the Evil Dead franchise on May 9th for you guys. So, again, this is fun. Again, we're going to tackle so many movies here. You guys are going to start voting after this movie. So, by then, we should have geeksandflicks.com up, because now I got to get that name. But I'm working on the website. So whatever the name is, I'm working on the website. We're going to have the voting up there. If not, I will put the voting on the YouTube channel, on our channel itself. I'll put the whole list of all the remakes, and we're going to choose one action, one drama, one comedy, one horror, and then you guys have the entire week until me and Nate pick what day we're going to stop the voting, because that thing is going to keep going anyway.
Yeah.
We'll pick a Saturday, most likely, so it has a nice week of everyone voting, and whatever's the highest one, that is going to be the next one for May, June. The next one will be
yeah,
in
we're going to
June.
be...
Yeah.
No, May. It'll be in May. Oh, no, that one for June. You're right.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
voting
June.
will be for June.
Yeah,
yeah, we're going to be
voting
doing
for
this
June.
once a month. Once a
Yeah.
month, pretty much on like the same Monday each, like second Monday of the month or something like that.
Yes.
We'll be doing redo, redon't. So you guys will vote moving forward.
Yeah, so with that said, again, this is going to be the new schedule. So we want to let you guys know now, because you guys have been with us here and you guys have been great to us. We're going to have every month, you guys are going to get a director spotlight. You guys are going to get a redo or redon't of your choice, just as a director spotlight. We have one more that we already preset, and then you guys will start voting on directors for us to watch. But again, everything is by you guys. You guys will be voting for us to do everything. So redo, redon't every month. Director spotlight every month. On May 2nd, the topic is going to be the top 5 car chase scene in film history. Me and Nate are going to pick our top 5 of all time. Nate is going to pick his all-time 5 of all time. We're going to get clips. We're going to get videos. We're going to show it off to you guys so you can see why we have chosen those top 5.
We're going to recreate them outside.
I'm going to recreate them outside. I'm going to go to Germany and I'm going to drive.
Russia. Get over there in Russia. Start driving a little yellow taxi. It's going to be sick.
It's going to be awesome. I don't even know German, and it's going to be awesome. But anyway, May 2nd. So I'm going to give you guys the May schedule so you guys will know right now. May 2nd, top 5 car crashes of all time between me and Nate. On May 9th is the Evil Dead redo or redon't franchise. On May 16th is the director spotlight, the Fairley Brothers. On May 23rd, it's a Nate Stein's movie. So 2 or 3 lucky fans are going to go up against Nate for some cool prizes. And then on May 30th, we're going to have a live Q&A. We're always going to have a live Q&A where you guys can ask whatever questions you want. We might even bring in more content creators here so you guys could check them out. But first, we're going to start off with the guys in the community. So if you guys have channels and you guys want to show it off, guess what? We're going to be opening the doors here so you guys have time. Not time. You have the chance to come on, tell everybody what you guys are about, and we'll have fun with that. So
I fully expect to see Evan and Ralph.
I want to see Evan, Ralph, Rev 4K. I want to see his ass up in here.
He could feel. He doesn't have to show his face. He could like film his foot. I don't care, but he got to come on here and chat with us.
Stephanie. And Stephanie's birthday is on the 19th too. Look at that.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We'll wait. I was gonna say
we'll
that's a long time away. That's a month away.
But again, this channel is going to be brand new in terms of content. So this is going to be the live content for every month. There's nothing new going to change. There's nothing. You guys are going to get spotlights, director spotlight. You guys are going to get the redo, redon'ts. You guys are going to get top five or top 10 rankings, whatever it is. You guys are going to be choosing. Everything is interactive. You guys will choose. We will watch it. We will give you guys our opinions on it. And that's pretty much it. And then, of course, you guys are going to be winning tons of digital codes or physical media or whatever we decide to give out to you guys. And the Balls Corner will always be there, depending on the month and everything. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So let's get to the Balls Corner, and let's see who wins these cool prizes for tonight. All right? So with that said, I think I said it too fast for everything. I think I said everything too quick with that. All right. So again, we changed our name for those of you out there that's returning in. We changed our name to Geeks and Flicks. That is going to be the new name of the channel. It's not Geeks University. We might use that as a t-shirt for the spotlight or redo or redon't for the hell of it. Geeks U, I like to call this. But other than that, yes, Geeks and Flicks is our new YouTube name. So I'm going to lock that in after the show is done. So with that said,
Flicks with an X.
Flicks with a what?
An X.
Okay, well, just DM it to me so we get that.
It's gotta have
get
an
it
X.
right. Yeah, I put it with an S, so there you go.
Don't do that.
That's why I guess it's available.
Flix. Yeah.
Yeah,
Flicks.
there you go. Okay, so Jose, I gotta give him. Let me give him some numbers here.
Give Jose some balls. In the meantime, let me chat with you guys over in the chat. So Ralph said, "Hey everybody, buy some Comic-Con tickets for this October and let's all meet there." Ralph, you know what? I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to going to a. Are you? If you mean like the big one in San Diego?
No, New York.
Is that in October? Oh, New York. Oh, that's
Yeah.
even easier. I get to New York way easier.
Yeah,
I'm not
we should all
opposed to
meet up
going
for
to
New
New
York.
York Comic Con.
Let's do it.
We'll talk about it. We'll put a poll. Who wants to go to New York Comic Con, and then we'll figure it out. Pop Culture 33 says the top car chase is a drink, also known as OJ. He's going real life car chases. OJ. Stephanie said it's her birthday coming up. We got to get a cake. Did someone say cake? Jose says I got 4 balls and no numbers. True. Fruitcake, man. Okay. San Diego is in July. I will be at, so Harrison will be at San Diego Comic Con. If anybody wants to go to the real Comic Con, it's out in San Diego in July. I've never been to any. I haven't even, we have here in Orlando, we have a MegaCon. Haven't been to it yet. We have a horror convention called Spooky Empire. Haven't been to it yet. So, I would be down. I'll be down for New York Comic Con.
All right.
That could be
So
fun.
Jose, your numbers are 11, 24, 52. Those are your numbers.
Write those
All
down.
right.
Here we go. Now, you said there was a physical prize too. Is there what giving away physical or is it just digitals?
Oh, it's physicals.
Ooh.
You wanna get physical? I should get that song for next time.
Put the Thomas Crown song again, just so they can.
Is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind.
All right.
Someone had to have YouTubed that already to
All
like
right,
hear
so
the
one
full
lucky
version.
person is going to win a Iron Man 4K. It's still wrapped because you can hear the
sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed and everything. Because I brought the entire steel books, so I got it, and I was like, oh, you know what? We'll give this away today. So one lucky person is gonna have the Iron Man. Well, Rev don't need it because I gave him all the 3 digital codes.
Yeah,
I felt nice. I said you can have it. All right.
If Rev's number comes up, put it back in.
All right, here we go. The first 2 are going to be Death of the Nile and Scream. Okay? It's a double pack on that one. Okay?
That's the new Scream, by the way, guys. Not the 2022 version, not the original.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go.
Blurry.
Oh, because I'm in the frame. Oh, son of a bitch.
I can't even. It's just a blur.
What?
Move it back. It looks like 18. I don't know. Is it 14?
14. We got a 14 here. We got a 14. No 14.
Do it
Nope.
again.
No 14. Oh, I'm gonna have to get like one of those. It just shoots the shit up in the air. Oh, that looks like a good one.
21.
21.
Lucky number 21.
Someone has a 21. I think someone
Someone
had a
gotta
21.
have that. Pablo LaFrancia.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
He
22
wins all
is
the time.
Stephanie. 23 is Becklish.
Oh.
No 21.
No 21? Dang. Go again.
Oh my god.
Blurry. Nope. 48.
48.
48.
Jonathan McCoy.
Jonathan McCoy, a longtime patron. He's not always here because he has to work a lot. So shout out to Jonathan McCoy. You've won yourself a couple of codes. Alex will email them to you. I think he'll like those movies. I think he'll definitely like Death on the Nile.
All right, this Jonathan. Next up, the Punisher set. All right, you're getting the Punisher Warzone and the regular Punisher. All right, here we go. I don't think no one got this. This is a 90. I think no
that's
one's
too
that
high.
Yeah, no one's that high. I'm gonna have to give you guys the number so you guys. Oh,
33.
that's somebody. Who's 33?
What if it was Evan? Because he's pop culture 33.
Oh my god, that would be funny. Is there a 33? 44. Jonathan McCoy. Simmons, Pablo, Rev. Nope. 34 is Jay. Nope.
No one?
Oh, pop culture 33.
It is him.
33.
What a coincidence.
Oh my
what a
God.
stroke of genius there. As an accurate name and person, pop culture 33 is number 33. I had a feeling.
Pop culture won. He won.
All right. That's my main man. He won it. Punisher movies. He didn't even know. He said that would be good. He said, awesome. I forgot. Well, now you know your name is your number, so
Yeah,
you should never forget again.
33. Okay, next is the entire Bourne collection. Unless you want to put that last and put the
Walker the
physical
Butcher
media.
said that is extremely ironic.
What do you think?
For what? Bourne?
Yeah.
No, let's do the Iron Man last. Let's give Bourne away.
Okay. I got to put Edmund's ball back because it's one. Unless he already won and remove it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, remove it. If they win one in a night, remove it.
All right, here we go. We got the listen in our mind. 82? No one has 82. They got their pop cultures in their mind. 88? No one has 88.
Pop culture 88. Big winner.
Pop culture 88.
James said, come on, pick 17. He wants to win the Bourne movies.
Coincidence 3.
Oh, single 3. Anybody?
Single.
Sounds pretty
Charles
close.
Woods.
Charles Woods is number
Do we
3.
have Charles
so
Woods in the house?
Yeah,
Is he
send
here?
that. I don't think he's here, but send that to me because I could send it to him.
All right, so Charles Woods won.
All 5 Bourne movies.
All 5 Bournes.
Send those over. I will forward them to Charles, my main man, Charles Woods. He got to
Alright.
call in during the Q&A session too.
Now the Iron Man.
This is the big one, guys. Iron Man, physical
is
4K.
Iron Man. He is going to nobody because it's 94. Who's going with Iron Man? Da 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 da.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Come on, you son of a. Man, this thing is really accurate with the freaking
4. A 4.
Who is 4? I saw a 4. Rev 4K.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, it's up to
Well,
him.
Rev's
He
here.
won it.
Rev, do you want
Rev
it?
is here.
Do you want a physical copy of Iron Man in 4K? If you want it, I like that you somehow were able to incorporate the numbers in these people's names into their balls numbers.
Hey, it's
Rev
not my fault.
4K.
It's up to Rev.
Pop Culture
It's
33.
really up to Rev.
It's 4K. Yes.
Is it really? It says 4K. Is
I
it
think he
4K?
wants it. Yeah, I think he
Right
wants
there.
it.
Look. Is it 4K? What a balloon.
Oh, I heard some balls. Loose balls. Dropping.
I know, I just dropped some balls.
I'll be nice since I got the digitals and give someone else a chance. Oh, he said re-roll it.
He said re-roll it?
Everyone's back in the game.
Oh, wow. All right, here we go.
Okay. Uncongratulate him, everybody, because now someone else has a chance to win.
All right, someone else is going to have a chance. Because Rev said, you know what? I'm too good for physical. I want digital.
Digital only.
Oh, my Lord, son of a...
30.
Who's a 30? I know we saw...
You said someone was 30, no?
I think I saw a 30. Hold on, let me see. I found a moment in the knees. Nope.
Wow.
No 30.
Okay, next. This is Balls Corner is getting suspenseful.
It's getting very suspenseful.
Getting suspenseful, man, every week.
If I get it again, I'm keeping it. All right, here we go.
57.
57. Is there a 57? There's a 67. There's a 50. Nope.
No, wow. 23. Lucky number 23.
There is a 23. I know that for a fact.
Jordan. Who's Michael Jordan?
Becklish.
She don't want it. Just said pick another.
I know.
one.
I already gonna get it.
She always says thank you. Doesn't need it. Pick another one.
75. Wait, is there 75? Hold on.
Kal-El Daily. What's up? Glad to see you here.
Harrison. 75.
Hey! Harrison. Really old movies. Look, he put 75 ? And then you picked it.
75. Harrison won. It's up to him what he ever wants to do with it.
He said, yeah. He definitely wants to keep it.
He's like, oh, yeah. Harrison called it. All right,
did.
so let me just pull the balls back.
So congrats to all the winners
All right.
tonight. Charles Woods, Rev, who then gave it back.
Yeah, so
Harrison.
Yeah, you know what? Evan won the Punisher set. So congratulations, you got yourself Punisher 1 and the Warzone. Charles Woods won the entire Bourne franchise, again, from Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, Legacy, and Jason Bourne. So congratulations. Jonathan McCoy won Scream and Death of the Nile. And, of course, Harrison won the physical copy of Iron Man.
Via a forfeit from Rev 4K. So you guys are all winners.
4K. Yeah,
Great job,
he won
everybody.
it. Yeah, he won, but he gave it away. So, again, congratulations to all the winners tonight. Now, again, that does not mean every week we're going to be giving away thousands of prizes because we want to stretch them all out. But sometimes it might be for a special occasion. Again, we did the Bournes because me and Nate, we broke our downloads milestone, and we're about to close to hit 150 milestones. We're, again, for you guys out there, if you follow our Action Movie Guys podcast, we are going to be doing a live Action Movie Guys podcast for our 150th episode on a Tuesday. So
that's good. That's like in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
next
actually-
week. It's next
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh, these fucking Mets.
It's
Anyway.
next Tuesday.
Yeah, so oh, these damn Mets. I'm about to choke somebody out. So next Tuesday, we're gonna be doing a live Action Movie Guys podcast. We will let you guys know what the episode is, what's gonna be for that, but that's gonna be actually pretty fun.
It's episode number 150 is Top Gun. Doing a live action
Top
movie
Gun.
review for Top Gun.
Yes. So there you have it, guys. You guys are going to be sitting down and listening to our review of Top Gun on 4K because that's how we watch it. So, yeah, so there you have it. Other than that, you know what? It's been exciting. I kind of like this new structure that we're doing. We've been watching new films for you guys, whether it's action movies. We watch tons of new movies on that end. And now with the actual lives, now we get to see plenty of more plethora of movies we
Yeah,
have.
and if you guys haven't, Whack of the Butcher, a few of you other ones, haven't seen Thomas Crown Affair, original or remake, watch them. Listen to what we said. We didn't try not to spoil too much, so go watch them. Tell us what you think of them. Tell us over on Instagram. Comment down below on this video. Comment, hey, I watched them. I think it was worthy redo. I thought it wasn't good. Let us know what you think. And but yeah, do yourself a favor and watch these movies. Even if you don't like them, it's always worth it to try new things and seek out new films. So now you guys know in advance we're doing Evil Dead 1 and 2. Make sure Evil Dead and Evil Dead Remake. Yeah, make sure you guys go and watch those. If you haven't seen both, watch both in a month. We're going to be doing the same format for both of those.
Yeah, so again, like Nate said, redone for next month. That's on May 9th. It's going to be the Evil Dead. And of course, the new director spotlight, which is the following week, May 16th, is the Farrelly Brothers. Me and Nate is going to watch the entire filmography of the Farrelly Brothers, and then we're going to sit down and talk to you guys.
Have you started yet, by the way?
I
watched
have not
3
started
already.
this. I'm going to do that today. I'm actually not do today. I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to start knocking these things out.
I watched Dumb and Dumber 2, and Kingpin so far. So I'm 3 movies in.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them, so it's actually pretty cool. So again, guys, if you want to be participating on the fun with us, watch them. We're not telling you guys. I want to be very honest with you guys. You do not have to watch all 13 of this guy's friends. Just watch what you like. You don't have to watch. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. We're not telling you to watch it. If you want to go down the journey with us, then go down the journey with us. We're not forcing you guys to do something, because I know a lot of people will take it as we're forcing you to watch this thing. We're not. If you want to go on the journey, great. You don't have to. We're going to do all the work for you, and we're going to present it for you like we've been doing for the first time. So we did with the Michael Mann. But that's how we're going to present it for you guys. Same thing with the Evil Dead. You don't have to watch Evil Dead 1, 1981, or the 2013 version of Evil Dead. If you want to, great. We have to, because we work. We got to do it. But other than that, look, that's pretty much it. On the front, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. Like I said, hit the like buttons if you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. We're on the road to 1,000. Again, starting next week, actually starting tonight, once I lock in those names, is going to be Geeks and Flicks starting tonight. So with that said, you guys chose the name for us. We're just going to have to start getting some logos up. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And you want to end it with anything else, Nate? Oh,
no,
next week's episode.
Yeah.
Next week's episode, before I cut Nate off like I always do, next week's episode is going to be 4K D-Ray is going to be joining our channel. So it's our first of many content creators coming onto the channel. We have a serious discussion. We're going to have a serious discussion next week. It's going to be funny, and sometimes it might be serious to a lot of people that are watching us. The
people might get apparently they were mad with me already.
Yeah,
but I'm okay, not in a bad way. I put if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I know almost everyone in the chat right now does. I put up some poll questions the other day asking about people's collecting habits, and to be honest, I'm just genuinely interested in how people collect stuff. So I just put up some poll questions, and I got some I got a lot of responses. So thank you to everyone who responded. I got some chats, like some DMs. It was great. Everyone who chatted with me, Cal L Daily chatted with me. Harrison sent me a reply. But anyway, some people, we went back and forth and chatted about collecting. This is just going to be a segment talking about some of those questions that I asked there. I know D-Ray, he responded to my polls, I think. And so he wanted to come on and talk about, but it's just about collecting habits, what you do, what you don't do, why you do what you do, why you don't do what you do. And it's going to be fun. I'm sure some people were like, what is this guy asking these questions? Well, because I wanted to know. But It was nothing. I'm a collector like you guys. I'm not here to we're not attacking anybody. I like to get the ins and outs of why people do what they do and how they do it. So it's going to be that kind of discussion. So it should be good.
Yeah, so next week is going to be the first opportunity. You guys want to talk to 4K D-Ray? We're going to have the phone lines open. You guys could call right into the show if you guys are nervous and don't want to show your face. You really don't have to. It's going to be now a radio-style show. We're not going to put links unless it's warranted for that episode, but 99% of the time it's going to be telephone. So you guys could just call in with your questions and whatever you want to talk about. But again, next week's episode is going to be serious/fun for those of you out there. We're going to be talking about, again, our habits of shopping and why do we buy what we buy. Some of the fun stuff, and maybe we'll show off some stuff here and there from our collection. So with that, can't wait for next week. 4K D-Ray. I'll start mocking up some stuff.
And maybe another guest. Maybe you might have another guest. Might be 4 of us. We'll see.
Maybe. If Rev want to come on, it's up to Rev. But I don't know. It's Nate's turn because I already picked one host, so it's up to him to pick the other.
Invite somebody. We'll see.
Yeah, it's up to the Flicks part.
Flicks
Geeks
part
already picked.
Geeks and Flicks. Yeah.
Geeks already picked one guy. Flicks has to pick the other. It's like Cisco and Ebert, right? I'm the Geeks and you're the Flicks. Yeah.
Yeah. Cisco and Ebert.
Yeah,
Geeks
pretty
and
much.
Flicks.
Look, other than that, guys, thank you so much for everyone that joined in tonight. And of course, and everyone that's going to be watching on the replay, thank you so much. Hit those replays. Hit those like buttons if you enjoyed this video. Hit those subscribe buttons if you want to subscribe to the channel. Support the channel because you love the content that we're putting out. That's awesome. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Well, other than that, just hit that damn like button. Help us out with the algorithm. Other than that, to all the patrons out there that support the channel, thank you so much to Jose. Thank you so much to, of course, Rev 4K, Robert Makes the Cut, Jay Manley, Becklish, Stephanie from Out by the Popcorn, which we're going to have her on the damn show also.
Yeah.
Kevin Simmons. We got, I'm trying to remember everybody. Jonathan McCoy and Charles Woods.
And Pablo
then
LaFrosia?
Stephanie. And then Pablo LaFrosia. Again, thank you so much for everyone. It doesn't matter what tier you're in. Thank you so much. It's not all about the tiers. But again, thank you so much, guys. It's been great entertaining you guys. Enjoy your night. Other than that, I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and that is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
Alrighty. Be awesome to each other and geek out.
Adios, turd nuggets.